All right, let's dive in. Today, we are cracking the code on one of the biggest quests for any monster breeder out there: how to get your hands on that super elusive epic toe jammer. Let's get straight to the good stuff.
You know this sound. Oh, yeah. If you've played My Singing Monsters for more than like 5 minutes, that simple little doo-doo is everywhere. It's kind of the heartbeat of so many islands, right? It's one of the first monsters you ever get, a friendly, familiar face, or well, familiar toes, I guess.
But see, that's what makes this so cool. We're not talking about the regular buy you see hopping around everywhere. No, no. We are hunting for its incredibly rare, super stylish, limited edition cousin. This is for all you collectors out there who really want to make your islands pop.
Okay, so before we go chasing after the epic, let's take a quick second to appreciate the monster that started it all. You gotta understand the original to really appreciate the ultimate form, right? So get this. According to the official monster bio, they might look a little fragile, but these rubbery little guys are actually super tough. Apparently, they sing about everything water-related, from the deep sea all the way to bubble tea. You just gotta love the official lore. So what's the price tag on one of these tough, rubbery singers? Just 250 coins. I mean, in the world of this game, that is practically nothing. You can get one almost right after you start playing. And that right there, that's the whole point. The common toe jammer is easy mode. It's a foundational piece of your orchestra from day one. Its epic counterpart, though, oh, that's a prize you really have to work for. You see, this whole difference in how you get them, it's all about the monster hierarchy. In My Singing Monsters, not all monsters are created equal. You've got your commons, you've got your rares, and then, sitting at the very top of the food chain, you've got the epics. And just look at the difference here. A common toe jammer, you can just buy it from the market whenever you want for pocket change. But an epic one, it's a whole different story. You can only get one during special, limited time windows, like a seasonal event. That scarcity, that's what makes it so valuable. So, this brings us to the epic quest itself. Getting this monster isn't just about saving up some coins. Nope. It's a mix of perfect timing, secret knowledge, and yeah, a little bit of luck. Okay, so here's the game plan. First, and this is totally non-negotiable, a special event has to be active. You can't even try to breed it otherwise. Second, you have to be on one of the 7 specific islands where it's even possible. And third, and this is the big one, you need the secret formula, which is different for every single one of those islands. And that, my friends, brings us to the main event. This is probably the reason you're here. We are about to lay out the exact island-by-island formulas you need to finally breed an epic toe jammer. You're ready to take some notes? After all that build-up, what are the secret combinations that will finally unlock this awesome monster for your collection? All right, here we go. Let's break it down. On Plant Island, you're going to need an Entbrat plus an Octopus. Got it? Okay. Moving over to the chilly cold island, the combo you want is Deej and Quibble. For Air Island, you'll pair up a Riff and a Maw. Now, on its home turf, Water Island, it's a Shellbeat and a Frog. In the heat of Fire Oasis, combine a Snizer and a Pongo. On the mystical Psychic Island, that's a Gloptic and a Floa. And last but not least, on Bone Island, you're going to need a Plinkaju and a Stog. Woo! So, now that you have all the secret recipes, let's talk about execution. Knowing the formula is half the battle, that the other half is actually doing it, and avoiding one huge critical mistake. The process itself is actually pretty simple. So during an event, you go to one of those 7 islands, head over to your breeding structure, pick the 2 monsters from the formula we just went over, and hit that breed button. Then, you wait. It's going to be exactly 3 hours. And of course, if that 3-hour wait feels like forever and you see the event timer ticking down, you always have the option to use a few diamonds to speed the whole thing up instantly. Okay, listen up, because this is probably the most important tip in this whole thing. Once you've successfully bred your first epic toe jammer, you're going to think, yes, I'll just use this one to make more. But can you actually do that? A big, loud, definite no. Seriously, this mistake trips up so many players, and it's a rule you absolutely have to remember. Think of it like a one-way street. Those formulas we just covered, they are the only way to get an epic toe jammer. And the reason is simple. It's what keeps them epic in the first place. This rule is what preserves their rarity and makes finally getting one feel like a real achievement. And there you have it, the complete blueprint for adding one of the coolest epics in the game to your collection. The knowledge is all yours now, so the only question left is, during the next big event, which island are you going to conquer first? Good luck and happy breeding!